Alright, here's game two. Game two, I lost, obviously. And game two is uh, the one I lost. And I had some choices as well. Starting with this opening hand, it's not bad. I think I keep this, right? I got Surgical in case he relies on Life from the Loom. Got a little acceleration with Hierarch. Seems good. So again, he just leads on Taiga Go, probably representing crop rotation. I just go for a Noble Go. Wasteland was a great draw in case he tries to get tricky with something. Or there's a Saga or something. So I play Saga and drop a Honey. So yeah, what do you do here, right? So yeah, what do you do here? You can Wasteland the Saga. You can Wasteland the Saga and extract it, because without Saga, they don't have a ton of win conditions. But drop a Honey is a problem. It's gonna eat this Hierarch no matter what. And if I'm gonna play, like I can play land and Matron to stay in front of the drop a Honey. Drop a Honey is not that bad. Like one creature per turn is kind of doable. You could still win. So the question is like, do you let the drop eat the Hierarch, or do you try to keep playing Goblins? I decided to keep playing Goblins. So that's question number one. Because I only had one creature out and I have the Wasteland, maybe that was the wrong move. Seems like the wrong move. But if you are going to do it, I think getting Mog War Marshal makes a lot of sense because, that can chew up 3 Drop a Honey activations, or no, 2, at least 2. Alright, he's got the stage, he's got the diamond, so he can start making constructs. So at some point, not yet. Okay, I decided I'm going to Matron again. I could have played Mog War Marshal to hold up Wasteland, or I could have just not played anything again for Drop of Honey, but I guess I'm going to Matron. And I'll get the Prospector, because I think Prospector, Mog War Marshal, I could top deck a land, I could just jam Luxus and maybe get lucky. And that's why Drop of Honey is not that good. So now it just kills one of my Matrons. Who cares? Makes another construct. I use a blue land. Oh, he Besages my Wasteland. Okay. So I get to get a land. I get a basic here. I think that was a mistake. Should have been a Badlands. Why not? Okay. So now, oh yeah, now he attacks, and now I really start rethinking this Drop of Honey business. He's got 2 4/4s, and I've got not much on board, and I don't know. Can't do too much next turn. So then I think, okay, well, let's slow down. Make his Drop of Honey kill his own constructs. I don't know. This seems like a mistake again, because he just Besaged the Wasteland. So if he cares about Wasteland, that means he's going for Dark Depths, probably. And he's even got an Expedition map, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But so because of that, I'm not playing anything this turn. Could I have just played my Mog War Marshal and Prospector? No, because if I play a Prospector, he can kill the Prospector. So if I just play Mog War Marshal, he kills the token. Then next turn, I just start with one thing, and it's not great. I guess if I top deck a land, I could still play Muxus next turn. Pithing Needles, Slingblade Lieutenant. So yeah, he's definitely setting up for a depths kill here. Wasteland's my land. Yeah. So this game, I think I played it wrong, right? I get my Hearse. Hearse is cool. But I actually kind of want to extract the Saga, so I don't know. I don't activate Hearse right away. And now he's got fires off the map. And he does reveal the Dark Depths, so where'd it go? So I'm just dead. And sure, the Drop of Honey goes as planned, but I just lose to Depths. So I definitely played that game wrong. I think maybe I should have just let Drop a Honey die on the first turn, the Hierarch, and just left it at that. Yeah, I was already thinking about racing it, and I don't know why. I don't know why. And then I was just completely open to depths the whole game. I even have a Sling Gang in my hand. Like, I could have made an effort to get that in play. I don't know. It would have been hard to win that game either way. But on to game 3. What do I do? Close this. All right, but game 3 I get to win. And let's see my awesome hand. Oh, this one's pretty weak. I'm not going to keep it. I'm basically not going to keep any hand that doesn't have a turn 1 play. I want to come out fast with pressure. Now this hand. Oh, this hand. It's got turn 1 Lackey. Oh, if this was a Taiga, then you could even play a Hierarch. But it's got the Hearse, and I really want to see what the Hearse can do against lands. So, you know, if I draw a land, then I'm fine, right? Okay. Where'd that Matron come from? Was that in my hand the whole time? Okay. So I'm playing the Lackey. Also maybe, just maybe he doesn't have the Mazavith. Haha. Missed the land drop, so this is gonna get rough. I ask politely in chat. I don't need a lot of Lackey triggers. Just one. But of course he's got it. And I think they play 4 Mazavith these days. At least the 8 mulch one does. I don't know how much this one does, but certainly he plays 4 crop rotation, so it is what it is. Turn 2 expiration. Okay, he's down to 3 cards in hand, so it kind of comes down to if he's got Life from the Loom or not. I guess he doesn't have 2 mana for Life from the Loom. In fact, he doesn't have any more lands. So what does he have in his hand? It's a lands deck that doesn't have lands. Probably Life from the Loom. Huh. The last possible second, I rip it, and I'm going to jam Hearse right away. And I'm just going to get rid of these 2. Is that a good play? Why? What's the rush? If he has, Life from the Loom is a sorcery. Yeah, what's the rush? But maybe I was just very excited about it. So, okay. He's got no targets for Life from the Loom, so he doesn't play it. Draw another land. Had it the whole time, except turn 2. And now I can play one of my goblins. So I'm just going to play Matron. I don't need the second Hearse, and I don't want to... I do want the Hierarch in play. But, I don't know. I don't want to waste my turn just on that. Oh yeah, you can get anything you want here. Get the War Chief. War Chief puts me towards Muxus, and the War Chief makes Muxus cheaper. That's what I meant the first time, but it also gives it haste. So, on this kind of board, and he didn't do anything last turn, so on this kind of board, resolving Muxus with War Chief in play is game over. Gotta keep them on their toes, maybe. Alright, and end the turn, he Force of Vigors my Hearse. That's how good it is. And he exiles a Life from the Loam to do so. So he's down to 2 cards in hand. He's got no lands in his graveyard. And I got another Hearse. So I was very happy with that. And again, he's just kind of stuck. Maybe he's got another Life from the Loam in his hand, but he's got no targets. What else could he have? He's got 3 cards now. If he could have Crop Rotation, right? Oh, is he just gonna... Okay, so Crop Rotation is one of the cards. I guess he's tired of sitting here doing nothing, or he's scared of the War Chief, so he Crop Rotations into Port. Port's my land. Okay, whatever. I'm mostly interested in this Hearse, and I still have the 2 mana for it, so that's fine. So I get to play the Hearse again. This time I do get to attack. And whatever. This time I don't. immediately. Alright, he's wasting my land. And he's just going to go for life on them. He's got nothing else to do. I'm going to take the lands, of course, because then I can just untap and then take the life from the loan. So that's fine. I do kind of need more mana here, though. Well, I do have the Hierarch, but if he plays like a Tabernacle now, it could get really annoying. Okay, but I got the Hierarch at least. Just get to push for one more damage. He just concedes, so he doesn't have the Tabernacle, and I guess he knows that getting out from under this hearse would be very difficult. Alright, that's the power. That's the power of Unlicensed Hearse. Before, the lands matchup was never great, I thought. You could side in things like Surgical or even Leyline, but just taking one of the lands with Surgical often wasn't enough, and taking life from the Loom is good with Surgical, but they still get like the first 3 lands, so those are just like okay options, I think. But Hearse is just comes out in turn 2, denies them every land in their graveyard, basically. It's hard to get ahead of the Hearse. And you can respond to life from the Loom, you can remove life from the Loom, like, and then they're just playing some lands. Like Maze is annoying to get through, Tabernacle's annoying to get through, but it's not gonna win them the game. For sure it's not. You just have to worry about the onboard depths combo, I suppose. Yeah, and this build doesn't really have wastelands, so I guess for that, you just kind of lose to that, except for, of course, you can gain some life. I don't know. You could put, like, Sting Scourger in the sideboard, or, well, I play Sudden Edict now, so yeah, 2 Sudden Edicts for depths. Seems fine. So I think this build, the lands matchup, is pretty good, and I think Hearse has a lot to do with it. And like I said, I actually main deck the Hearse now. So yeah, main deck 2 Hearses. So yeah, if you just have one of those game 1, seems good. Seems good.